Okay, hi Charlie and Marie. Thank you so much for doing the testimonial today on our 21-day nutrition plan. So just really wanted to get a bit of background first and share your stories and why you wanted to do this plan in the first place.
Okay, so I'd actually seen the results of the plan with some colleagues who'd done it before we did, and I think normally I wouldn't be convinced to try this kind of thing, but having seen the results, it kind of persuaded me to give it a go. I think after like lockdown as well, we both felt quite like our diets were out of control amongst everything else that was going on in the world, and felt like we needed some structure around that. So that's kind of the reason I wanted to do it.
Yeah, and I'd have to say you gave me some good feedback from some of your colleagues that had done the whole programme, very convinced by what the results they had, and I wanted to feel more energised. I'd heard about that and just looking at clean eating, like to look after health anyway, but it seemed to be a really good structured, kind of scientific, convincing programme.
And was there anything specifically health-wise that you wanted to improve, or any kind of struggles that you had before you started the plan?
I think energy levels was a big thing, because I mean there's obviously a long list of things that can be helped by this plan, but I think for me it was energy, sleep, and I think also kind of the mental health element of potentially by being exhausted, your mental health suffers. So that was kind of the things I wanted to hit.
Yeah, and I think mine were quite similar. Definitely feeling more energized from it, tiredness and sleeping better. Also starting a new job, feeling quite stressful. It was just trying to take that little bit of control and feel a bit healthier and a bit fitter, so you could deal with life sort of stresses a little bit better. So
Absolutely, and those things are so important, aren't they? They really do help us, but often get put to the bottom of the list when we've got too many other things to do.
Absolutely.
So how did you find it all in all? Obviously, it's the 21 days of clean eating and then putting those great supplements in. So how did you find the process of the 21 days?
I think to start with, because I don't have a great deal of willpower, I was a little bit kind of apprehensive about the eating clean element. I knew I could take the tablets when I needed to take them and things like that, but the whole kind of principle of denying yourself certain things. But I really was surprised. First few days obviously are quite tough when you're cutting things out like caffeine and sugar, but I was surprised how quickly we adjusted and how quickly that became a distant memory. The food that you eat, the ideas that are out there, and kind of the community as well who are sharing ideas of what to cook is so helpful, and we really enjoyed the process of kind of finding new ideas of what to cook and cutting certain things out that we took for granted that we didn't really need. So it was it's I wouldn't say it's easy, but it's so much easier than I thought it would be.
Yeah, that's a common thing.
Yeah,
definitely. And I think we found some really nice recipes as well, so we actually broadened our remit, I suppose, of what we could have, and realized that actually it is quite easy to get really tasty food that makes you feel good, and you feel a bit smug as well, which is a real good feeling. Yeah. About it. And I love sugar, so I thought it'd be really difficult, but finding alternatives or just having that focus, and it's very quickly quite easy to come off that. Like I say, a couple of headaches after not having caffeine for a couple of days, but that went quite quickly. And yeah, just generally it was a lot easier than anticipated.
Yeah, definitely.
And in terms of results, I know you both had some great results, particularly being energy was the focus of what you wanted to achieve. How did you feel once you'd completed the 21 days?
I think, yeah, you just this kind of almost lifting of kind of feeling
foggy.
Yeah, the fog lifts, feeling more energized, even getting up in the morning, not struggling. like, I don't know, just things seem to fit better into place again. So yeah, we really felt good, didn't we?
Yeah, I think definitely slept better, felt so much more energized, and there was just a clarity.
Yeah,
like a lot more clear-headed, being able to focus on things at work a little bit better, and yeah, just a bit more lively, I suppose.
Oh yeah, and
things
also
so tough.
losing a few pound at the same time. Yeah, exactly, which makes you, you know, from a kind of self-esteem basis, you just feel so much better. So, you know, it really, there wasn't any negative, you know, there was no kind of oh, but this, you know, this result didn't happen. Everything was very positive.
And I know you're planning on doing another one again in the future, so they recommend doing this kind of thing once or twice a year, and I know you're going to plan to do it at the end of the year, and you did amazingly well. You were really committed, and I think that's why you got such great results.
Thank you very much.
So would you recommend other people do this plan if they're thinking of maybe just increasing energy or losing weight or just having a healthier lifestyle?
Oh yes, certainly. And I kind of said to a lot of people as well, you know, people who've struggled with potentially with diets in the past, where, you know, that's so regimented for them, that this is a really good kickstart to actually changing eating habits. So yeah, I definitely recommend it. It's kind of changed our view of food and knowing really what we should eat. So certainly, yeah, would recommend it to someone who's thinking about it.
Yeah, definitely. I don't do diets. I don't do any of that sort of stuff, and I really felt the benefits of I feel like it's just promoting your body's natural wanting goodness, and that
Yeah.
I really did feel that, like the cravings have kind of disappeared, and I feel that it's something that you could easily take forward and just feel better as a longer term rather than just a fad to go through.
Yeah, so definitely. It's so sustainable. I mean, it's obviously so far removed from how a lot of people eat generally, but it is a sustainable thing that long term does allow you to have a bit of what you like, but also replenish your body and make everything feel so much more healthy and energized.
Absolutely, yeah.
Lovely. Well, thank you so much, and well done for all your great results, and we'll see you again later in the year.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
Thank you.